It's episode 15. We got Nene and Tyrone, Nene and Sheree, and a spiritual baptism starting now.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes!
I don't know what she's saying.
We got that Black Panther soundtrack.
Yes.
It is Sunday. Welcome to AfterBuzz's Real Housewives of Atlanta after show. I am your host, Lian Castillo. I'm the guy you cut off and flipped off on the freeway today because it was raining. I got my girls with me, as always, a full panel and a guest host. We got Miss Conversation Piece.
Hello.
We got OK Drew.
Hey.
And Miss Erika Edwards.
Hey, party people.
And I did mention that we have a guest host, Miss Megan Bomgaars.
Welcome to the show, Megan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Welcome. And we are starting it right away. We're going to be talking about Nene and Sheree's big feisty moment. We're going to be talking about Nene and Tyrone because there's obviously a history there.
Yes,
and it
there
ends
is.
with this.
And they have a chemistry.
Yeah, they do. And we're going to be talking about all of it, and it ends with the spiritual bath. So let's get right into it now. We start, it is day 2 of the Barcelona trip. There was some twerking, there was some drinking, there was some late night chats. Yeah, what do we think about this? Do you stay up at 4 in the morning twerking with your friends, Megan?
I don't know, maybe.
She's not letting us know right away.
She said you don't know me like that.
Yeah, you just asking these questions right away. We want to know the gossip. We want to know the tea.
Well,
what do you guys think?
I think, first of all, we have to talk about the glow up. They went from the hood to Hollywood.
Kind of like we did. We in the big studio tonight.
Right? We glowed up, y'all.
You guys noticed that this big, beautiful white studio, we have a guest host. It is going to be on and popping. Yeah.
So, yeah, I like the accommodations. It was really nice. I would love to go on vacation with them, so.
Yeah, I would love that. Also, I just love that these women who are, a little bit older can get down like that. Except, I love that Marlo was like, "Why do my legs hurt?" Because that's me.
Because she was twerking.
Yeah, she's getting.
No wonder she's so sore.
Exactly.
The way that she danced like that,
Yeah.
she can get down and freaky.
That's what
Oh my
Epton
gosh.
song is for.
Exactly, because Marlo just had her 42nd birthday, 42 per se.
Oh my God.
And she got all the way. I was like, I know her knees are cracking right now. Her knees had to hurt. She
No
went
wonder
all
she
the way
did
up.
that skanky leg.
Yes.
I definitely,
that from?
I'm not a fan of the stanky leg, but everyone knows I do like a 4 a.m. twerk session.
Oh, yeah. She did better than the
Okay.
last time. Remember the first one she did, day 1? It was kind of stiff.
Yeah, it was a stiff twerk session, but I think they've loosened up. I think being in
stretched,
Barcelona helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
The Colt 45 helped.
Yes, and the messy hotel room too.
Yeah, you know what? That is totally true. I totally did notice that.
I did not get
messy
that from
room.
them. I did not get my messy from them.
No, you didn't, honey. So let's get right into it. They're making it right. They've moved from the villa to the hotel because obviously these girls just needed to get out of there. They're all talking about, I can't wait to take a shower. You didn't have a shower in the villa?
You know they
It
had
was
a
mold
shower.
and mildew, they said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, that's fine. We move on. There's sexy pictures. Apparently, people can get sexy.
Oh yeah, sexy photo shirts.
Yeah, apparently people can get sexy photos in jail.
Yeah. Well, first of all, who is paying for these collect calls that she's making to jail
Miss
from Spain?
Whitfield is paying for the curl. What do you?
You're already international, and
It's
then
Bob.
you're calling jail. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Because Bob don't pay child support. That's what I am doing.
We are going
We are going in. We're bringing up history here, okay,
Go
y'all?
hard to go home.
We have a
That's what
guest
we did
host,
here.
so she wants to talk about it all. We're obviously going back, and it actually relates because this episode, there's so many flashbacks.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Nene and Sheree's entire history
Oh, yes.
later on this show, so make sure to stay tuned. Why is Nene so defensive? And I don't know about these the whole leopard thing. I don't understand why leopard always means sexy.
It does.
Oh, okay. Well, it does then.
Only when it's Scary Spice. Otherwise, it's
Thank
like
you.
Snooki season 1 of Jersey Shore.
I completely
Jersey
agree.
Shore.
Although Leopard
I
is.
watched that many times.
Oh, I have not seen Jersey Shore, actually. I hate to say it. I like the leopard because I think leopard is a print that can also be a neutral. So you can have your leopard and you have your black and you have your red lip and, you get it popping.
From what I'd understood, though, this was going to be a sexy shoot. I was thinking like lingerie or something, and that was just, I mean, I feel like Marlo wears that out to Sunday brunch.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I think like a piece of leopard in the ensemble is nice, but all leopard, I think it looks kind of tacky. What do you think, Megan?
I think she's kind of like unfashionable. I mean, she has her moments of fashion. Just like Sheree. Sheree is a fashion designer on the show.
Well, that's loosely, honey. She's a fashion designer. Kind of like
to
I
a fashion
am.
mess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like I am, like a celebrity superstar.
Oh,
Right.
a fashion
Hollywood
icon.
Lian,
Yes.
even though I live in the valley.
Yes.
Or maybe
exactly.
from the hood.
Oh!
Well, I think the photo shoot turned out
Atlanta
okay,
from the
guys.
hood.
I mean, you had help from 2 models, a freak, and a stylist. So
Yeah, we had America's Next Top Model in there coaching y'all. Y'all
Yes.
couldn't come up with some better shoots?
I watch her all the time with Tyra Banks.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved her on
Yes.
that. What was Cynthia doing, though?
She wasn't doing anything.
Well, Cynthia was like, let me pose real quick, and I was like,
oh my God.
right.
exactly. Me too.
She got a divorce from her husband, Peter, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? She has it back. She's 50 and she is bringing it. 50 means a lot. I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about the spiritual bath later.
Single and divorced mom.
And she's
Yes.
not thinking about Will on this trip at all. She's
about-
on candy, y'all.
I've noticed. I have not heard Will's name this
Yeah,
entire
Will
episode.
Candy.
Thank
Yes.
She's
goodness.
over him.
Yeah. Yeah. And her photo shoot was kind of sexy except for the house slippers. I'm like, okay, yeah. Now you
yeah.
losing me.
Yeah,
Candy was
slippers
right.
off.
Like, you got to take the slippers off if you really want to be sexy, boo.
Because she wants to be a housewife.
Yes.
Yes. She
You know
takes
what, though?
it like it is.
I really feel like Eva, she only had a couple seconds on that staircase, but she was giving me life.
Killing
yes.
it.
Those
She's killing
angles, like she really, I mean, she was my favorite on America's Next Top Model anyway.
Me too.
But now that she's on the show, she's like really bringing the flair. I love how she handled herself this episode. She could have learned a lot. I mean, Nene could have learned a lot from her handling the situation because Nene was so defensive tonight. Let's get into that.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
She been to therapy with all the girls on the show. No
Yeah,
wonder.
and the therapy never worked out.
No, it did not.
No,
She walked
it-
away from a situation and didn't handle it.
Yeah, she doesn't really deal with a lot of people ganging up on her.
Because-
Y'all are ganging up on Nene.
Because
She's
they're
not about
getting
that.
up on her day. Yes.
But
She's
something's
on her
going
head.
on with her guilty conscience. I don't think she dated Tyrone. I think her and Tyrone must have did a con together,
Before sure.
and she doesn't want Tyrone to snitch on her.
Ooh,
That's what I think.
I think they had some chemistry from the past, and I bet Sheree does not know about Tyrone and their past together.
Ooh, Megan's saying Tyrone and Nene must have been kissing behind closed doors.
Can you make that sound effect again? Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know, V Brown.
Download
Like,
that one.
I don't know. That's really
she knows,
deep.
She knows some people.
But I'm just thinking,
knows.
like, I don't think she dated him. She's adamant about that. So what else could it be? She said in the flashback, I
She was
knew
divorced.
him before Sheree, and he's a con artist. So that makes me think they did a
con
con
artist.
together.
I think he might have made her look dumb in the past, like has done something that made her look less than flattering, and so that's why Nene's like
But what could that
doesn't
be?
even. I don't know, but that's probably why she doesn't want to bring it up.
Maybe she's from the hood and she's from the projects.
That is very
Well,
true.
well, she is. She is.
From the
and she-
country. She's from the country.
she's from the country, but
She's
she
from-
has risen above and she
found-
has made a name for
found her
herself.
real
And
dad
now she's a
on the
housewife.
show. She found her real dad.
She's taking it back to season 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So we
got the facts.
We want to talk more about this specific episode. We will talk about the flashbacks later.
I do think that what may have happened, I think, is there was something where either she tried to hook up with Tyrone and he didn't
Before
get it,
Sheree.
or something where when she was trying to book him or he was booking her or whatever, She tried to get it, and I don't think either he rejected her or she rejected him some kind of way where she would be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So
Because of Greg.
Yeah, no, her and Greg were separated though.
Husband, yes, divorced husband, yeah.
Yeah, so she had some time to play around.
exactly.
Oh yeah, she has.
So this is what I'm thinking. It's either really close to what V Brown is saying, or I think that there was some sort of hookup. But you know what though? Like really thinking about it and looking forward to the other part of the episode when they're flashing back, there's history between there, and there's money history.
Right.
So the fact that Nene felt like he was calling her out on the money thing and making her look like a liar, maybe that's where she's getting the con artist part. I really don't know. There's a lot there.
Why would she come to Sheree for that?
Well, she's trying desperately to keep it from Sheree. That's what I think. She's not trying to reveal that. She's not trying to get in that mess. She's trying to shut it down before the flower grows.
Right, and Tyrone's been dropping little tidbits on the phone with Sheree too, like she better not come for me. So it's something I think on his side that he wants to say too. So
Yeah.
Well, he better get it in that 15 minutes because the phone just clicks off.
No wonder.
Well, one thing I
Prison
did
Bay.
notice is that Nene got a bag and fixed her teeth, and she's looking really good. So she did glow up from
Well,
that.
that did happen a long time ago. Sure,
Yeah.
she's been looking good for a while. You know what I did notice though? These girls were hung over the next day. I mean, they are sleep deprived. They're a little bit hung over.
That's
And
what vacation is for, though.
And that's what happens when you're not a millennial and you get your drink on. I'm just gonna let you guys know that the next day you don't just pop up.
excuse me, I'm not a spring chicken, so when I drink the next day, I'm in bed all day long.
I was gonna
Thank you
say,
very much.
I just had my birthday, and the next day I was like, oh, I can't do it like that anymore.
And how old are you?
26.
Anyways, we're moving on. The girls are briefing Sheree about what happened the night before. They were talking with Nene, and they told her, look, we asked Nene about Tyrone. She was super defensive. We don't know what's going on. She said something about dating, and that caught Sheree's ear, and she was like, what? Yeah, they never dated. So obviously Sheree's a little shook. She does not like the fact that Nene and Tyrone could have had any type of relations. She's not feeling that.
I wouldn't be feeling it either. Don't play with my
Jealousy.
man.
Jealousy.
Yes.
I'm into that.
Jealousy, I don't know. Yeah, I would not be feeling it either.
I know. It's too close for comfort. Like, if I'm dating someone and it's kind of like sloppy seconds type of thing, I don't know.
And add in a reality show and some 9 years of hostility
Like
in there.
frenemy
Yeah.
situation.
They are such frenemies. I don't think I've ever seen Sheree and Nene really interact like on a genuine friend level. It's
Right.
always been surface to me.
Exactly. That's true. That's true.
Well, they
You know,
said-
Nene's real connection to me has always been Cynthia.
Always been Cynthia. She's gotten tight with Marlo. And Portia, I think she's getting real with Portia too. She's been real with Portia. But yeah, I think Sheree has never really gotten in with Nene where they were really legitimately close friends.
Well, she made a good point. She was like, Sheree is here for herself. That's it. She's siding with Kim in this whole video thing, and you know, she's here for herself.
Everything comes full circle, and they are now talking about the allegations of Sheree planting this seed and knowing about this video beforehand. Obviously, Nene is very upset about this video. She made a good point. I would have liked the heads up. You could have told me there's a video that's about to come out. Obviously, I don't have the video, and I didn't film it, but I'm giving you a heads up. Brielle and Kim went into your house. I brought them. They went into your bathroom and they filmed a water bug. They're about to make you look real bad, boo-boo. So, I mean, I can understand why Nene would feel that way. I would like the heads up. But a heads up doesn't always look the best on camera. We like to see it really unfold.
It doesn't, but I'm going to give you a heads up about a fantastic podcast that our homegirl Maria
Ooh,
has
Maria Menounos.
going on. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Want to have fun?
I do.
Learn and grow in all areas of your life?
Oh, yes.
You do need it, girl.
Of course we do. For those who do, we've got a podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder, Maria Menounos, and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life, from health and wellness to career and relationships, finances, and more. Let our Maria be the big sister you never had. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know that it was us the Real Housewives of Atlanta
Yes,
panel.
we are.
That got you guys there. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition. Check it out. The housewives need to check it out. I feel like Maria could really
Help
guide them.
Yes.
Check out Maria Menounos' podcast. It's gonna be lit.
Lit.
Yes.
Honey.
So we come full circle and they go into this place called the Hamon Experience, which means the ham experience. I don't know about you guys. I personally am not a vegetarian, but it almost made me a vegetarian.
Yeah.
That episode,
Wow.
the feet, the pig's feet.
Oh God, the pig's feet.
How do you feel
What
about
the
that?
pig's feet?
Would you eat
Did
it?
they eat that kind of meat of a pig's feet?
Would you eat it?
I don't know.
It was
I don't know
definitely.
what it's gonna taste like.
Well, it looked like it was going to taste old.
They said it smelled.
I don't understand why do you want to keep it so long? Why it doesn't look like it's filling, like it will fill you up. Like
I don't know. I've always heard obviously about beef being, you know,
Aged.
obviously dry aged, but I don't know about
Ham.
pig's feet.
I don't know.
I mean, you guys, I've never even had chitlins before.
It looked like pepperoni.
Okay.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say,
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I had
as a
pig's feet 2
southerner-
weeks ago, so I'm not.
I
really
definitely
gonna
know
go
that.
there.
yeah, well, like fill us in.
Okay, well, first of all, for the people who aren't millennial, pig's feet has lots of collagen,
Ew.
so it's healthy for your
Ooh,
skin.
it's good.
And whether you have it pickled or barbecued, the Koreans
pigs.
do it. A lot of people do
like
it. As far as the hamon, that aged, I have had that aged ham. It's really expensive. It's kind of like salami. It's a lot of other dried cured meats that you would have like with cheese and wine, and it's delish. Now, if you see it hanging in the window, maybe that's not your thing, but once you slice it, you put it on a plate. It's amazing. It's very tasty.
I was gonna say I would be down to try it. I feel like you know, when in Rome. do as
Exactly.
Rome
I
is.
definitely am a trier. I'm definitely an experimenter.
Yes, I'll try
I'm
it.
not feeling the actual feet. Like you could touch homeboy's like nails.
Yeah.
There was hair still on
You
there.
would not survive in the South. Lee.
So keeping it longer, does it taste better? Is that why? Because I don't understand.
Well, I think it's it probably does deepen the flavor, and it's also aged, like it's dry cured, so it's not like
It's not like
just-
molding or
yeah, it's not like
anything
molding
that.
or whatever. It's kind of a way.
I don't know, but obviously they
For hundreds of years, this is how they've aged their pork, and that's their thing, and it's actually very good.
Yeah,
and very expensive.
obviously it's
yeah.
very popular. It's a delicacy, and it's something that you need to try when you're in Barcelona. Coming full circle, what do you guys think about this video, the video controversy? I want to hear about this.
Yeah, because I never heard of that.
The roach.
Yeah, the water bug, the situation.
I personally think I don't feel like Sheree necessarily owes it to Nene just because I don't think they're close like that. But I do think it's like fishy that she was acting brand new when the whole thing came out.
Okay, and I'm not always Team Drew just because I'm sitting over here today, but I agree. I feel like Sheree is Kim's friend. She's not Nene's friend. She don't owe Nene anything. She owes Nene nothing, nada, and she's barely Nene's friend. So she wouldn't have said anything. You know what I'm saying? To give her the heads up, like your girls give you a heads up, not like your frenemy.
Did y'all hear her agree with me?
I do agree with you, Drew.
yeah.
I did agree.
With the
It's a
friend
new
contract.
day. It's a new day.
It is.
I don't know. I just feel like it was all sorts of wrong. I deserve a heads up. If you came to my house, I gave you an invite, and you brought a +1, give me the heads up. Period. Or don't come. Don't
Yeah.
come to my party then.
Yes, of course, because when Cynthia pulled her out and showed her about the friend contract, what was that? Something was going on with Cynthia and her. There's some attention going around her. What is that supposed to be? Because she had some past with her, and Marlo comes in and to make her jealous, to be friends with them. Like what was that about?
Well, Marlo
That's
has
what-
came in and she's shaken up the entire cast before.
Yeah.
Yes.
She comes in, she likes to stir up trouble, she likes to bring the drama.
Yes.
And you know what? Looking like the way it's looking on Twitter and with the way the season's going, she's going to end up getting her own peach.
Oh yes, and I'm here for it. I love
Yes,
it.
yes.
But the
I
only
agree.
thing about it, I think Kim is gonna get one too.
Oh, Kim is definitely going to get a peach. Not a lot of people want her to get a peach just because this video controversy, this is a whole new low blow. This is someone
Yeah.
coming into your house and disrespecting your space,
Yeah.
your safe space. It's just really out of
Yeah.
line.
Well, also it kind of turned racist there after a while. So it's like a lot of people, you know, especially Real Housewives of Atlanta is a dominantly black show. So it's like we don't want racist. On
we
the
don't
show.
want. We don't like racism. We don't
Right.
tolerate it.
No, we don't.
And Brielle has been borderline extremely inappropriate. Actually, she's not even borderline. She's past.
Yeah.
She's past
Yeah.
that. She's really inappropriate. Girl, you ain't getting a peach. So take it down a notch.
Yes, because I saw Kim and her other man, Big Papa. Big Papa,
I
right?
remember.
She will never live that down.
Never.
Oh,
She
Big Papa
constantly
will live
talked
on
about
forever.
Big Papa all the time.
Oh, Big Papa bought me an Escalade. Big Papa bought me a house. Big Papa didn't buy me no manners, though.
I need a big papa.
So we move on, and Cynthia's getting a spiritual rejuvenation, a spiritual baptism,
Oh, God,
so
that
you
was
will.
something.
Yeah, it was definitely something. I don't know about this. It turned a little weird. It turned a little mourning session, like someone had died.
Yeah.
But I like that they kept it positive. I love that she's taking this 50 really serious. You only turn
She
50
is.
once.
And divorced and happy.
Yeah, I mean that all comes into it. You know, Megan isn't gonna let you forget all that. She's giving you all the details.
She is a baby mama.
Yeah.
Because I know her baby daddy from the show and in the Temptations too.
Yes, the 5 heartbeats,
is
baby.
so
What do you think about Will? What do you think about Will?
Will? I don't know about Will, but Will is something on the show. I could tell there's something about that.
Do you think he's an imposter? Do you think he's an opportunist?
Maybe there's something going on around that and that kind of a department.
He's trying to play Cynthia.
He's trying to get on the show. He's trying to get some airtime. You get that reality show reel, boo. You doing good with like the talk show and Bravo. You might be able to pick something up.
And maybe
It's not
just
going to be a peach though. Maybe you end up on Love and Hip Hop or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, love hip
He's
hop.
not cut out for that show.
He would get ran off real quick.
Yeah.
Or the Basketball Housewives. That is
Maybe
a
on
show.
there. Maybe he could make it
No,
up.
he ain't got enough money for basketball now. You know,
But what I do know is that the girls did drive an hour and a half to get spiritually baptized. Cynthia is really taking this serious. They're pulling the
Showing
shame.
off her skin, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear the song though? That Candy Babe?
Yes.
This song. I don't know.
From
What do you
Escape.
think
That
about
girl is
that
so
song?
itchy
The
today.
song was whatever. What really was interesting about the whole thing is I feel like Nene is the type of friend you need to hype you up because the way she was reacting to Candy, she's like, "Sing, Candy." I was
Yeah.
I mean, she even threw her own note in there. It wasn't
Yeah.
really good, but at least she threw the note in
She was
there.
excited.
Yes.
And why did
she has
Candy
her
sound-
high notes too? She
Yeah.
can do her high notes.
definitely. And Candy sounded better in that bus than she did on that Escape tour. I know that. So I'm
Oh,
just
yes.
saying. 'Cause
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
That was some shade.
I love Candy. I love you, girl. I love you. I love you. I love
Oh,
Candy
yes,
Coated
Mellow
Nights.
Candy, yes.
But yeah, like sometimes in the Escape thing, this is my point. Sometimes in the Escape, she always came out like really deep and husky and stuff when they were in concert. That's really my point. Whereas in the bus, she kind of sounded like she was getting some tunes together. So I actually like how she's on
I
it.
think it was because she's moving around on stage. You kind of, get out of breath a little bit.
That song is awful. I'm sorry, like I don't mess with fake
fake
people.
people?
Yeah.
First of
Don't mess
all,
with fake
people. What's that
TLC
song
did it a
about?
long time ago.
I know.
The case of the fake people. Yeah, TLC, crazy, sexy, cool. Sorry, boo,
Yes.
it's already been done.
Who was that song about, y'all?
Which one? The case of the fake people?
No, this song that she just made.
It could have been
Oh, she
Exhibit
did.
A, B, C.
She did
Okay.
Portia.
She and Kim had something too, of course.
Don't be tardy for the party.
Yeah, they'll be tardy for the party because they had a fight over that song, and they were having some issues with that.
Well, that's
You
probably
know,
why
like
Candy
Better
doesn't
Candy
collaborate
and
with any housewives anymore. She
Yes.
keeps it strictly just about the show. She's like, if you want music produced, you're going to have to pay me.
Right.
Raise
That
your
song was-
hand if you got a Grammy.
That song was way better though.
Yes.
Pretty
The
much.
Party for the party.
Yeah, because it's fake people. I'm like, it's basically for
And
the people on
Nene
the
wants
bus.
to be a part
That's
of
why I'm thinking
that.
it. Yeah.
That's what I heard.
No, you know what? The thing about Candy is I feel like she's written incredible songs, but all the songs that she's written that are incredible have been for other
Other
artists.
people. I agree.
Everything
I
that
totally
she's
agree.
written for herself has always been weird. Like, I never liked Fly Above the Drama. It was just like a weird, repetitive
Oh, yes.
melody. The only
Because she
song that I
doesn't
liked
want
was
that,
her
yeah.
first single, "Don't Tell Me Not" or "Don't Think I'm Not."
Do you
That was
rem-
the best.
Do you remember the show she had, the Candy Factory?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
Bedroom
is.
Candy.
I still on my phone have
Candy
a
Coated
song
Nights.
that she wrote with like this rapper. It was like this white guy, and it's about being single, and it's so lit. And I'm like, I forgot that it came on my shuffle randomly this morning.
So
and I
it's
was like,
another
oh.
artist. So that's what we're
wow.
talking about. I feel like she makes great music for
Yeah.
other people. When it
Yeah.
comes to herself, it's just like
She wrote some really good hits for TLC, right?
she wrote
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh,
She wrote
yeah.
"Unpretty."
No
She
Scrubs.
wrote "No
Yes.
Scrubs."
Oh, yes.
She
Yeah,
wrote
she did.
"No No No" from Destiny's Child.
She
She
sure
wrote
did.
"Bugaboo."
Bill.
Oh, yeah,
Bills
she
too,
did.
right?
Yeah, that's what,
yes.
that's what I meant actually. Those
She
were both.
knows Beyonce too.
Yeah, she does.
Yes.
Beyonce, when are you gonna come into AfterBuzz?
I know that's right. I know
Really,
that's right. We will,
Beyonce?
and we'll sign an NDA, Beyonce. I'm
We
just
will
gonna let you
sign
know.
it.
I don't have a
Yes.
problem.
Just invite me to the party.
You know what, guys? We're so close to booking Mimi. The fans, we really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. Just because it's a full panel, it's a great show. We have Megan here. Give us a thumbs up now. And make sure to tweet Mimi Leaks. We really want her on the show. We're so close to getting her, and we just really need some help and some encouragement. So if you love the show, give us a thumbs up. Send us a little Twitter. We'll retweet it. We'll definitely support you.
I want Marlo though.
We want all of them. Candy, Marlo.
And Bedroom Candy, yes.
Yeah, we'll
like
take Bedroom
Candy Coated
Candy.
Nights.
I'll take some actual merchandise from Bedroom Candy as well.
As why, because that
Yes,
stuff
of
is
course.
expensive. I'm just
Yes.
gonna let you know in the
Yes.
hustle store, it's a
you
little
would.
pricey.
I was
Listen, I'll
watching
take some
that
bundles of
episode.
hair from Portia.
I was watching one of them about how she's starting the whole bedroom line. And Phaedra was there also.
The name we don't speak of anymore.
I know, right? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since we've brought up Phaedra. Actually, Erica loves to bring up Phaedra
I love
every
Phaedra. I
episode.
love you, girl.
Oh, yeah.
You open Pandora's box with that.
I
Phaedra
know.
will always have a peach in my heart.
Here come all the comments. Here come all the comments.
I know you guys hate me, but I'm sorry. I
No,
love
you know what though? Here's the thing about Phaedra is that yeah, she messed up and what she did was wrong. But I think in like 4 years she's gonna come back.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
They always come back. I mean, look at Kim. We could talk about the other franchises too. Bethany, like they always come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money. If this is like your type of environment, and it is, like Phaedra's really good at being a housewife. She could throw
Yeah,
the
she
tea.
is.
She could throw the
And
commentary.
She has 2 boys.
And she has 2
They're
boys
so cute.
that are
know,
really
I
cute.
know when she's
Adorable.
gonna come back
Oh, the
when
third child.
Apollo gets out of jail. That's when she's gonna make her debut.
Yeah, Apollo.
So let's talk
Real child.
about the ending of the episode. We have a spiritual cleansing, so you will. Cynthia wants to rejuvenate herself because she's already had vaginal
Oh, yeah.
vaginal
Oh, yeah, she has.
rejuvenation.
She has.
Let's
I
say it
watched
again. Vaginal
Vaginal
rejuvenation.
I guess everyone should have that when they turn 50, just to get it back to, like.
I'm gonna get it done too.
She has that. She has something going on, but she has her own company now. A fashion of
The modeling school?
the whole modeling school.
The Bailey Agency.
And the Bailey.
Yeah, she's
Agency.
doing the thing.
Yes.
Have you ever done any modeling yourself, Megan?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I've been doing a fashion show in Denver, Colorado,
Oh.
with young adults with Down syndrome. So
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool.
long time. So.
Spreading awareness. March 21st is actually World Down Syndrome Day. Make sure to go to Meganology.com and buy some merchandise and show your support on March 21st, World Down Syndrome Day.
Yes.
What, do you have anything to say about that? Do you want to add anything?
Just wear your crazy socks.
There you go. Wear your crazy socks. So let's talk about the actual baptism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something
Well,
else. with
I think they
Phaedra.
should have. Oh, I'm sorry, Megan. What did you say?
Did you see the scene with Phaedra and Paulo when they did the whole baptize with their son?
Oh,
Yeah. Yes,
That
we
was
did.
something.
That was a real baptism. This
Yeah.
is kind of like a lake baptism.
Yes,
Like
it
Minnesota.
was. That was different.
A street baptism, so you will.
Oh yeah,
They
big
should
time.
have done this
Showing off
baptism
some
before
cleavage,
the
girl.
trip, because maybe Portia could have stayed around and had some positive energy. Because I think what Nene said was really nice to her.
Yeah, but they
And I
bought
think what
99
Candy
cents
said
for
was
it.
accurate. It was a whole bath. I mean, she pulled up her skirt, she
know,
put
she
some
did.
dirty water. She poured some dirty water on her chest.
She
like,
said-
oh,
she said
I'm
the
being
whole bath,
baptized.
yes.
But she had her
Yes.
cross on. She
Yes,
had her
but
cross
that
on.
water looked dirty. So I'm like, what is she wearing some dirty
Show some
water on her
cleavage,
chest?
girl.
Like, yes.
She was showing cleavage. She put the hoe bath water on her cleavage.
Oh, yeah, she
Because
brought
that's
it
what
on.
you do. You do
She
a
brought
hoe
it in
bath.
there.
I was like, how do you baptize yourself? Don't you need it like a pastor
How do you buy
or a priest? or
99
something?
cents basic
seriously.
white candles for everybody? Those candles were like,
Those are straight Groupon candles.
no, those are the, I'm going to even go further than that. Those are the Mexican candles that we have at the
Yes,
dollar
yes.
store. We usually have like a picture of Jesus on
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah.
Or
The
some other
Virgin
saint,
Mary.
right?
I think they ripped the labels off and they were like, this is fine. This is
This
a
is
white
fine.
candle
They're
right here.
Barcelona. They won't know.
Yeah.
The candle was about to burn out as soon as they lit it. It was
I know.
so bad.
And they went around in a circle. They said something nice about each other, except for no,
Eva.
Eva was
Eva,
like, you know what? I really need to get something off my chest, even though you're pretty. I don't like how you came for me and you accused me of dating Missy Elliott.
Which again,
I like
I,
that.
I don't
that
think it's
too,
the worst
yeah.
thing you can be accused of.
Yeah,
I would be okay if someone was like, "Oh, you dating Missy Elliott." I'd be like,
I'd be like, no, but here's my
Maybe I
number,
did,
boo.
maybe I didn't.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
that. It's like
Oh my
if
God.
somebody is lying on their penis about you, saying they dated you or whatever, wouldn't you feel some kind of way? Like,
"Not if it's Missy Elliott because she didn't have one."
Missy
Jay-
Elliott can produce a single for me, so I'll go out with her.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. I'm like, Missy, I'll hook up with you, girl. Like,
Okay,
it's all
Missy.
good.
She gave us the hit song "Lose Control" with Sierra.
yes.
Okay.
Get your freak on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too.
1 minute,
yes.
man.
Yes.
She.
Oh, I love Missy
I
Elliott.
love Missy
We
too.
can really get
Yes.
into it. But let's talk about Messy Mia.
Oh, yeah.
And let's
that's
talk about
Mia.
how everybody went around the circle and said something nice about each other. We had the
Until
whole
then.
Nene and Cynthia talking about each other. And I felt like Nene was being just like a little bit kind of fake. I don't think she was taking it too serious. She was like, "Oh, I love you." I'm
she
like,
tried.
Cynthia's really, Cynthia's all about the corniness, the friend contract, the
Yeah,
hoe
that
bath.
was something.
Yes.
Well,
Just give it to her. Indulge a little bit.
I think Marlo's speech was trash.
Marlo is just ridiculous.
She's trying to get her jealous.
No, she's trying to get her peach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's trying to get her peach.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And she's not the nice peach.
I just want to know how they archive this footage because they're always on point with these montages.
Yeah,
like,
whoever is producing it this season, because I heard they did get a new producer, he's killing it right now. Like
Yeah.
at first it was a little dry, but I was like, now with these flashbacks, he's really adding something to,
Yeah.
to each episode.
We really are enjoying the flashbacks. It's bringing everything together. It's bringing the history
Yes.
Yes.
to the forefront. Everything happens for a reason, and everything that they show on the episodes is for a reason. Even if it's very subliminal and it's very, very short, everything that they put is for a reason. They film 15 hours a day. They're showing you 60 minutes. It's
Right.
for a reason.
Right.
So I really am liking the full circle moment. Let's get into some predictions and talk about what we're going to see the rest of the season.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Predictions. Megan, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen towards the end of the season? Do you think Nene's going to finally reveal what happened with her and Tyrone?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
And what else do you see happening in the show?
I think she needs to reveal it because I heard what she said. That was way before Sheree. Like, what was that about? I know that she knows what guys that she likes or don't like, but I'm telling you, she is going around.
She messed with Tyrone.
She's going and messing with some people.
Well, she was divorced. She's allowed to mess with people. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
for
she
the end of the
does.
season, we're going to see a little bit more of Kenya. I think there's going to be a reveal.
Kenya.
Obviously, we've seen
Yes.
in the previews that there's going to be
She's a
some sort of
fake
reveal.
fiancé.
That fake fiance is going to come to life.
Fake fiancé.
And I just really feel like I really hope the season comes together and they do something with Portia because I really don't want to hear about this next season. You know what I mean? I hate when something like the Beverly Hills franchise. I like the Munchausen thing dragged on for seasons.
Right, right.
So I really hope that Candy nips it in the bud. Eventually, just like nips it and get over it. You know what I mean? She doesn't really want to get over it, as she said jokingly.
right.
But yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen for the end of the season, Erika?
All right. Yeah, I think Nene somehow is going to get out that Nene and Tyrone, did the do. I think that.
You think they did it?
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think she,
You think they
in
had
her
sex?
In her stripper days, yeah.
Ooh, but you
yeah,
actually
I
think
do.
Nene and Tyrone had
I've
sex?
seen that.
Okay, all right. Maybe they didn't have sex, but she wanted to. I'll say that. I think she wanted to.
I bet she's getting some from her hubby.
Well, Greg is a freak. She's always talked about that.
Yes.
I just
yes.
love her. She is just an angel for me because I've seen some moments on her show with Kim, of course, because I'm sorry, I'm going to way back, but I'm just going to say, like, wow,
The
that
choking?
was something. The choking and say, just close your legs to a married man.
Close your legs to married man.
She's
One
never
of
gonna
the-
forget about
Too
that.
many times.
That was like seriously one of the most famous
God.
housewife quotes of all time.
Besides, who's
Close
gonna
your
check
legs
me,
to
boo? That's my
married
favorite
Gonna
one.
check
Yes.
me, boo.
Yeah.
Who Gonna Check Me Boo is the top favorite, the
Yes.
best fight scene of all
Yeah, she was
time.
gonna check me, Bill. That is on Chevelle.
Drew, tell us your predictions, baby.
I think we're gonna have a coming to Jesus moment with Portia and Candy. I feel like Candy at least I hope Candy kind of saw from Portia leaving early that she's changing, she's growing, and I think Candy's not gonna be over it, but I think Candy's gonna be a little bit more willing to like lay off the shade. At least I'm hoping, because I'm just tired of this storyline.
Yeah, I like the shade. The shade's
Tired
always
of
good.
the drama too.
Well, the drama's always gonna happen, baby. Drama's
Always
never gonna
happen.
stop.
It's never gonna change.
V Brown.
So my prediction is Sheree and Tyrone, they're gonna break up. She's gonna get tired of being with this jail bae and find her a real man.
Yeah.
She's
And
still
she-
with him though, right now.
Bob.
I know
Yes.
she's gonna find out what happened with her and with
an
Nene
actress.
and Tyrone, and she's gonna break up with him. And I feel like Kenya is gonna go out with a bang. We're still gonna see her husband, but she's gonna go out with a bang. I think she's out of there, and Kim is gonna get her peach.
Those are the AfterBuzz predictions. Do we want to add any more predictions? Let's get into the AfterBuzz news and gossip segments.
AfterBuzz TV News.
We have some really good tea, as always. Drew's gonna give it to us.
And
All
I
right,
spilled
so
the tea.
first up, Kenya and Cynthia did a Wrinkle in Time promo. I don't know if you guys have seen Wrinkle in Time or at least the trailers.
Oprah.
There's
So
a part
pretty.
with a bunch of the
Yes.
housewives in the movie. So they were the two for Real Housewives Atlanta. They were a couple from the other Real Housewives shows, but they look really good. I feel like I love that dress on Cynthia.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
color
the
is
yellow's popping.
Yeah,
Yes.
they kind of did Kenya dirty with her color dress, but it's whatever. It's fine. And then next up we have Kenya and hubby Mark Daly
Ooh.
out.
They look good, y'all.
They were out for the Oscars. They went to a couple Oscars parties, and I think they look amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe she is pregnant. Look at those tatas.
You know
girl.
what?
That's looking
But
kind
that
of big.
stomach
to
is
be honest.
looking on flat.
You know what I'm
Who's her
thinking?
father, by the way?
Maybe Kenya really is a real actress because she has connections. She went to Oscar after party, and Elton John's specific viewing Oscar party is super hard to get into.
Yeah.
Super hard to get into. I mean, I even tried to be a worker to try to be in there, and they were still like, no, you're not fancy enough. And I'm like, I'm not even fancy enough to serve these people. Let me in.
Let me in right
She-
now.
Let
Well,
me in.
Kenya was
She's a
Miss America.
Fake Beyonce. Because she talks about Beyonce all the time. But here's the thing. She does not even look like Beyonce.
Oh, Kenya.
But Megan, she was Miss America at one point.
She was, yes.
But that's not Beyonce.
Was she Miss America or Miss USA?
Yes.
Oh, she was Miss USA.
Is that the same
Yes.
thing? It's different?
Yes.
Come on,
Don't
y'all.
have the time to girls.
Go back to
Yes.
episode
Yes.
that season when they
Yes.
called her Miss America. She was Miss USA. I was like,
Oh,
that was the episode.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes. It's a Miss USA. It's not Miss America, right?
Yeah, we have to get it right because Kenya will get upset.
Yes.
sorry,
True.
Kenya.
So to answer some of your, not answer, but to feed into the predictions, apparently it is almost set in stone that Kim is going to be getting a peach next year based on what she brings to the table at the reunion. Producers are pretty sold on giving her peach. I also picked this photo because I thought she looked really nice here.
That's Kim?
Yeah.
Or
She doesn't even
Brielle?
Yeah.
look like Kim.
No, it's
really,
Kim.
at all. Like, woo.
I know.
She does look hot.
Her wig is doing the most. She's doing a lot.
She
right
is.
here.
got Lady
Hashtag DuckTales.
Volume, honey. Speaking of Kim, her and Brielle were at Khloe Kardashian's baby shower.
Really?
Brielle looks like she's 45 years old.
All that plastic surgery. Ugh.
Girl, stop with the injections.
You know what
She
I-
looks just like her mom.
You know what I thought?
Kylie Jenner or Khloe
But all of
Kardashian?
them have plastic
No, we're
surgery.
talking
I'm gonna
about.
say they all look real fake in this photo.
Khloe-
Like every
it was-
person in this photo.
It was
looks
Khloe Kardashian's baby shower, but they took photos with Kylie. They also took
Right.
photos
I know
with
her.
But our lovely boss Maria, was there
Yes.
as well.
Gorgeous.
And I
Yes,
just
Maria, get it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just
and
had-
natural. Yay.
yeah, I just had to throw that photo in there because she was looking like a
She
whole
looks great.
snack.
Yes.
Maria
Yes.
looks beautiful.
Yes.
It's amazing in that photo.
Killing it.
Kylie's pregnant.
Killing it.
too.
And to touch on the whole lip situation, we had a Brielle clapback this weekend. Someone commented on a photo and said, please leave your mouth alone or stop making that face. And Brielle said, bruh. My lips do not look good in photos. I get it. I'm really over y'all saying this as if I've never seen/heard it. I'm not changing them, whether it looks good to you or not.
Well, the camera does add 10 pounds, obviously.
Clearly, all to their lips, though. Woo,
She's
that's a
sound
lot
like
of lip.
from Texas.
Yeah. Clearly, that camera adds 10 pounds, and I'm much skinnier in person, I promise. But
Me too.
apparently,
Me too.
lips look really, really big in photos, which I'm not buying.
I mean, mine, I
Because
feel like
she has got that from her mom.
plastic surgery, funds.
Oh,
yes.
she definitely got that plastic surgery gene from her mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Because
Well, I'm
Kim
glad
has
I don't
some
have to have
big
plastic
lips.
surgery. It's
No,
natural, boo.
yeah, I got these big old lips, these Jay-Z's. Didn't have to pay for them.
Jay-Z lips super
Coolers.
But I will do a little suck and tuck somewhere around here, put a little there, put a little there, take a little out of
Yeah,
her.
I'll go to Dr. Bill to Bay anytime.
I wouldn't mind
Okay.
doing
Kim
lifting
has
a few
big
little
head,
things if I
trust
could.
me.
so.
Yeah, a little lift and tuck there.
She has her wig line. That's what she talks about all the time.
I'm all about
Yeah.
weave, girl.
about weave and wigs. Like,
So
what's
send us a
going on?
wig, Cam. Well, guys, that is it for our Sunday after show for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Make sure to check us out every Sunday night.
Yes.
I am your host, Lian Castillo. You can find me on all social media platforms at Hollywood Lian. And as always, I can't do this without my girls and our guest host. Let's start with the girls, though. V Brown.
Hi, it's Miss Conversation Piece, and you can follow me on Instagram at Conversation Piece. You know where to find me. Oh, and Twitter too, Miss Combo Piece.
And my name's Drew Jones. You can follow me on all the things at OKDrewJ.
Hi, party people. I'm Erika Edwards. You can follow me on all of my social media at Erika, Erika, D as in door, Edwards.
And obviously, the show is a little bit different tonight because we had a guest host. Make sure to check in. We go right back to our original format next Sunday night. Let's say goodbye to Megan from Megology.com from her YouTube video, Don't Limit Me. Megan Bomgaars
Yes.
Thank you
at
for
Famously
coming in.
Single.
Thank you so much.
Megan, thank you so much for joining our after show. You are such an inspiration to everybody and to all of us. And you are definitely welcomed here at the AfterBuzz family whenever you'd like to come back.
Thank you.
You did such a good job.
You did so good.
So
Yay.
good. Yes.
Great job, Megan.
That's our Sunday show. Goodbye, AfterBuzzers.
Hi, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you
later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.